Hey, this is Russ Bradchulis from Keller Williams Realty and realestatewithruss.com. Thanks so much for watching the Real Estate FAQ. Today's video is about what happens if my closing gets extended or delayed. Well, there's a couple of different ways to answer this. If you're a buyer and the closing has been extended or delayed, you need to make sure that any financing contingency you have has also been extended, because it can actually put your financing in jeopardy if your closing is extended, because sometimes the loan has to close by a certain date. So make sure that the lender is also okay with the closing being extended. Sometimes the lender is the one who needs it to be extended, and in that case, it's pretty obvious that it's all right. There also may be an extended cost. If the closing is extended for reasons other than financing, there may be additional costs if, say, you have a rate lock on your loan and it has to close by a certain time or the rate lock expires. It could cost you more and getting a higher interest rate on your loan. So just be wary of that. Look at all of the contingencies, dates, and terms in your financing as you extend a closing for whatever reason. If you're a seller, if you're extending your closing, that means you're going to be owning that property for that much longer. So your holding costs will go up more than you planned on. Any more taxes or insurance payments you'll still have to make. Possibly, depending on how long it is, more principal and interest payments may need to be made. Any municipal bills such as water, sewer, trash, those are going to keep piling up as the closing gets extended. So be aware of that if you're a seller. And then on both parties, if you extend it once, there's this tendency to extend it again and again and again. So just be cautious of that. The buyer may want to extend and extend for whatever reason. They should have a valid reason to be extending the closing. So make sure that you're aware of what the reasons are. The most important thing about extending a closing, make sure that if you're going to do it, it has to be mutually agreeable and that you have competent local legal advice guiding you through that process so that they can explain to you all of the particular risks in your specific situation, since none of the stuff that I do here is legal advice because I'm not an attorney. So make sure you get the right legal advice to understand all of the ramifications of what happens whenever you extend or delay a closing. This is Russ Bradchulis from realestatewithruss.com and Keller Williams Realty. Thanks so much for watching the Real Estate FAQ.